Welcome back to my village vlog. This is another day in the village. So today we will be preparing the cow. So disclaimer, if you don't like seeing red things, skip this video. But I blood it. Every red part I blood it. But if you still think that it might trigger you, please skip the part or walk away. I'm documenting these things for future purposes and for those that will love to see it, because I know that out of 100 people, even if it's 1 or 2 or 3, will love to see the way this thing is being done. So they first of all dragged the cow, they tied both legs and the hands together so that it will not move when they start the process, or it will not run away or even injure them. So they tied it and they carried it to a hole where they dug earlier, just like so. It's not that big cow, so it was not difficult to carry. Meanwhile, kids are here, my kids are here, and other kids are here too, and they enjoyed watching. None of them was scared. A guy on white will be the one performing the ritual with his small kitchen knife. If you see the knife, it looks like kitchen knife. You will not even know that the knife will be able to do something like this. And there was no obstruction. He just put the thing straight. The thing just like was off. He started washing off his sins away. You see the knife here, washing off the knife as well. Just very tiny knife like this could do something like this. I fear these people. I fear who no fear themselves. So after that, they also washed the head and the neck of the cow. They now brought it back to this clean place to take out the skin. They literally removed all the skins without like putting in meat on it, just like so. It was so easy for them to do. I think the man on the white has left. After doing his own part, he left. Then these people continued. After taking off the skin, they went ahead to take out things from inside the intestine, the organs, and so on. They cut out the legs and the hands as well, as you can see here. Then over here is the cow dung. See all those things. Okay, if you need the menu, you can come and carry. Then the next process is cutting the meat into resizable shapes, then roasting the skin, the kanda, or more, just like so. They are doing the first batch for us, then we continue it. Now it will be easy for us to follow up the skin because they have taken away all the hairs from it. And over here we are doing some suya. As you can see, suya will soon be ready. So if you are interested, come and line up. When the suya is ready, you will have your own share. And now the skin is ready. So this is the meat. We also dried some meat to take back with us to Norway, including the cow skin. So what we did was just to put some salt, just little salt on the meat. Then we started roasting it or drying it with the fire. So this will continue for some days till everything is well dried. Just like so. You see the way it's looking. Oh, it's looking so tantalizing, and it tasted so good. Oh my god. So we continued like almost every day. We bring it out. Sometimes even if I don't on the light, I will bring it out so that the sun will just hit it. Because I noticed that once I kept it inside without bringing it out, small ants, protein ants, started coming and was attacking my meat. So I needed to be bringing it out every day to make sure that the ants did not finish the meat before it's ready. And over here is the head, the cow head, which I will be using to prepare nkwobi. And the recipe of that cow head will be coming out soon. So stay tuned because a lot are still coming out. And this is the cow head in the making. So over here is when I was preparing the cow head, the nkwobi, and guess what we paired with it? Ona. So we use the cow head, the nkwobi to eat ona. Oh my god, somebody should take me back home. Guys, it was good. That is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Till I come your way again, remain blessed. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments below. Bye bye. Ciao, Desiano.